list. As you guys know, I recently came out as I had actually jacked off into my teddy bear. He just starts screwing a dead body of a rabbit.
Yeah, I know. It's been a hot minute since I made a video.
Oh! Somebody! Oh!
But cut me some slacker, right? I was working on these dope-ass new stills. No more faulty pelvises for me. I hope. But aside from all that, while I was on hiatus, I was browsing YouTube like any other sleep-deprived hero would, and found this one video called the HarleyTBS one. And the video's by LEAFY is here. Oh wait, no, he got banned years ago. I mean, Grimsy. And to my surprise, or more disappointment, it was really lackluster and failed to make me feel any type of meaning other than raw speculation. But there were a couple points I wanted to talk about, so fuck it. Let's see what Grimsy has to say.
Alright, let's do this!
No.
Yes. I'm a freaking blur here! Ah!
Alright, call me petty, but after watching this video, I decided to check out his other videos. And they all start like this, and I have a big problem with it. But Demi, you like memes, right? We all like memes here. Yeah, I like memes when they make some fucking sense. And throughout his videos, especially his newer ones, he'll just play memes in the middle of him talking. It's like watching Invincible and the title card pops up. Like imagine if in the middle of me talking I just played a random meme.
Are you looking at this?
Real annoying, right? But at least with that meme it actually made some fucking sense, didn't it? It didn't make much sense, but at least it made some. But I'm getting ahead of myself, it's only been 2 seconds.
I just had a nice chat with a long-time viewer. He said, be yourself. This new content's fucking dog shit. Be yourself. I want the old Grimsy back.
Well, if he means the old Grimsy, all he's getting is
literally. So I was just going on the internet, checking around, looking for whatever I can find. And this video came up by HarleyTBS. And in case, which you probably don't know who the fuck this guy is because he's a genuine loser. He's a T/fucking drama channel. Yuck. Cringe. Gross. If you're calling yourself a T channel, or if somebody's referring to you as a T channel, you probably know you fucked up.
What? T-channels are gross. Alright, not to say that T-channels are all bad. However, they do milk topics. A lot. Maybe too much. But aside from milking topics, I feel like T-channels, mostly Harley, need, and I say need with giant fucking quotation marks, they need to milk topics to make their daily uploads. And they try to give you the most information as possible. However, I can't understand where he's coming from. Because every time I see some idiot on Minecraft talking about the same topic every day, every fucking day, it can get pretty annoying. Throughout this entire video, he doesn't focus on any actual real points. And he didn't even talk about the video Harley was making. This video is basically, guys, I'm totally like Leafy, right? I can string together insults pretty nicely, right? Oh, guys, look at this fucking oh, wait.
I've made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment.
To me, it just comes off as pathetic and petty. If you don't have anything real to talk about, then don't make the video. But Demi, you aren't talking about anything real. Well, it seems I've bored you long enough. Let's get into some real shit.
This video is intended to bring light to a topic.
No, it's not, you fucking pussy. It's intended to get you views. Just stop beating around the bush, dude. Just be honest. You genuinely do not give a fuck about this dude or whatever he's doing. The only reason you give a shit is because he happens to have a following. That's why you care. Fucking, like, I hate it when people are like, oh, pretending to be some sort of fucking moral figure. You know the fuck you're not. You're a T channel, which is code word for faggot. I'm not saying that because I think you're gay. I think you're fake as fuck. I think you don't give a shit about trans rights. You don't give a shit about any of that shit. You just want to say you do. You're wearing rainbow and, like, obviously trying to, like, promote it. I went into your Discord server and saw all your shit, your pronouns and all this other shit. Like, you give a fuck. Like, dude, come on. Let's be real for a minute. Like, do you really give a shit? Like, I want to know. And if I trusted you enough to tell the truth, I wouldn't have to say this, but he doesn't give a fuck.
Wait, where did this come from? And who are you to say that he doesn't care about the trans community? If you quote-unquote saw his pronouns, you would know he's trans himself. I mean, what do you expect him to do? Go out and give a pep rally for trans rights just to prove he gives a shit about trans people? He's a YouTuber, for God's sake. He doesn't have to prove he gives a shit about the community he's in.
And allow you to cultivate your opinions on that topic based on the information shared within this video.
You know, call me crazy, but I'm kind of like getting this idea that he probably wouldn't want my opinion to be shared. So, fuck you, dude.
Daring today, aren't we?
You don't get, like, I mean, like, oh, this is so toxic, holy shit. I mean, it's kind of awesome, but it is toxic as fuck. But, dude, like, for real, you don't give a, like, stop lying. Like, you're trying to make yourself seem better than you are. You're human, we all are, man. Just say, like, look, this is what I think. You don't have to fucking pussyfy your whole video. Like, oh, you know, if you disagree with me, it's okay. Like, dude, I doubt that you would very, support the people that disagree with you. I highly doubt it. Like, that's like what people do, is that they pretend to care about freedom of speech or any, like, freedom of opinion, and then every opinion that isn't theirs they fucking hate. Like, that's just how people work.
By forming exclusive groups, people are able to be amongst like-minded individuals, and the people in fight significantly less. This is because people who think the same don't often come into conflict.
And it's okay to just admit that that's your stance. It's fine to admit that. You know, people would probably say to you, you know, that's crazy, or that's, you know, not humane or something. But that's fine to admit, dude. Just tell the truth. If people just told the truth, the world would be a million times better. Instead, we have problems that nobody's ever going to solve because we're too busy worrying about what fucking color we want our dick to be.
Now,
What problems? And what do you mean by people just naturally disagree with each other? Whatever happened to let's agree to disagree? And if people just generally disagree with people, it wouldn't be for no reason. But you know what? Fine. I decided to give Grimsy the benefit of the doubt once more, because it's okay to disagree with someone. Just because you think that everyone has a closed-minded opinion, doesn't mean they actually do. And then you say, we're all human, which would be fine if you weren't associating it with neglecting others' opinions, and the real kicker is that you bring no evidence to back you up, so your entire claim is flimsier than your consistency.
I personally may not believe in the existence of something like transracial, or may believe that the concept of it is quite insensitive and discriminatory. However, you can hold your own view, and I'm simply not going to go against you for that. I'm happy to hear your education comments, where you teach me that I'm wrong if you feel like that's the thing you need to do. And basically, I'm just trying to say that this video is my own opinion and not intended.
Grimsy, for the love of God, please don't do what I think you're going to do. Just don't. Just
No shit, dude. It's your video. Get the dick out of your mouth and just spit out what you want to say, man.
Oh, god damn it! What's so hard to grasp that he can't take other people's opinions? Like, no shit he knows it's an opinion. The point he's trying to make is that his comment section is a free space where you can say whatever the fuck you want. Man, it's almost like you don't give a shit about what you're talking about. Sounds just a tiny bit like you're being hypocritical, Grimsy. But that's just my opinion.
I'm what would be considered a coffee channel, which is the equivalent of what's called a tea channel.
Cringe.
I don't think it's funny anymore.
But without all the added bullshit and the fucking pointless stories that no one cares about.
Oh, so you're like all the other shitty channels, but you're better. It's a very nice depiction of yourself, Harley. You know, to be honest, congratulations, because any other T channel hasn't got me to watch even a minute of their video, because it's so fucking retarded.
So today I'm going to bring you the hard facts on this whole situation, and if that sounds like something you'd be interested in for future videos, feel free to consider subscribing. I'm aiming for 50,000 subs by the end of the year. You can also check out my other social media and donation links down below, and with that being said, let's get right into it. But as a quick recap, for those that aren't aware of the recent situation, Ollie London is a viral TikToker, YouTuber, influencer with millions of following on social media based on the fact that they had viral videos in the past. They're also now a model, and quite recently they came out as non-binary, which I'm proud of them for.
How can you be proud of somebody for saying, like, their sexuality? That's something I never understood. Oh, I'm proud. He had the shit, fuck. They had the courage to come out in 2021 when they're getting killed in the streets. Grow the fuck up. 95% of people genuinely do not give a shit what sexuality you are. They just want to live their lives like everybody else. Like, you're making a huge deal out of something because of your ego. You're assuming that anybody gives a shit who you want to fuck. No, nobody gives a shit. And I'm here presenting the cold hard facts. Your fellow Grimsy. Like, how does it feel riding your own dick, dude?
However, that's not the issue that I'm holding here with this video. If you don't know, I'm very supportive of everyone in the trans community and the non-binary community. However, this is a different issue, as Ollie London recently came out for being transracial. Now, they tried to change their physical appearance to look more like their favorite K-pop star, Jimin, and this brings on a boundless amount of problems with this situation, as this situation is not only nothing like being transgender, but also this—
I would say that this Ollie dude is probably really mentally ill and should probably seek some help. Not like, oh, he said the wrong kind of fucking politically incorrect thing. No, dude, send this guy to a fucking psych ward.
However, this is a different issue, as Ollie London recently came out for being transracial. Now, they tried to change their physical appearance to look more like their favorite K-pop star, Jimin, and this brings on a boundless amount of problems with this situation, as this situation is not only nothing like being transgender, but also this...
I would say that this Ollie dude is probably really mentally ill and should probably seek some help. Not like, oh, he said the wrong kind of fucking politically incorrect thing. No, dude, send this guy to a fucking psych ward. Holy shit. His face is the size of a goddamn fucking watermelon, and you're worried about what he has to say. Dude literally looks like a clown, and you're like, oh, you know, I gotta justify what he's saying, how it's wrong and whatnot. It's like, dude, what?
Alright, that's pretty much the end of the video. My final thoughts? I feel like Grimsy just needs to get better at video making in general, and maybe open his fucking eyes for once, and actually think before he speaks. Now, do I hate Grimsy? No, not at all. I just feel like he should get better as a person in general.